Hello, everyone. Today we will be learning about the psychosexual stages proposed by Sigmund Freud. According to Freud, personality develops through a series of five psychosexual stages during which the child will experience conflict between the demands of the society and his own sexual urges. Freud says that the basic foundation of the personality of an individual will be formed by the age of 5. The 5 stages of psychosexual stages of development proposed by Sigmund Freud are oral stage, anal stage, phallic stage, latency stage, and genital stage. One important concept that we need to learn that as the child is having conflict between the demands of the society and his or her sexual urges, if the child is not able to resolve the conflict at a particular stage, it can result in fixation. So, what do you mean by fixation? Fixation basically means the conflict or concerns that persist beyond that particular stage it occurs. Sometimes conflicts can be due to over gratification, or maybe sometimes the conflicts can be due to the needs not being met. We will walk through each of the psychosexual stages proposed by Freud one by one. The first stage is oral stage, in which the child's pleasure point or the child will derive its pleasure from the mouth. The child will literally chew, suck, bite anything that it gets during this time. The major conflict that can happen in this stage is the process of weaning, whether the child is being bottle fed or breastfed. So, if the child is being over gratified or the child is being fed whenever it is being crying, or if the child's needs are not met, fixation can occur. The fixation can show itself in the later developmental phase or when the child becomes an adult, either through sarcastic or biting remarks or due to excessive smoking, etc. The second stage is anal stage. Here, the child's pleasure or the child's focus of pleasure will be on the anus. Here, the child will obtain the pleasure by the expulsion and repulsion of the expulsion and retention of the feces. Since the child is going to derive its pleasure from the expulsion and retention of the feces during this stage, this is also the time we generally know that toilet training takes place. If the child is being too strict or with the toilet training, or if the parents are going to punish the child a lot, it can actually lead to concerns. The child can actually develop hostility towards the trainer, probably the mother, and also there can be genital anxiety, which can lead to the child having anxiety when it is going through uh, have sexual activities later in the life. Next is the phallic stage, in which the child's pleasure point is the genitals. Here, in this stage, the child will have a kind of sexual interest towards the opposite sex parent. It it is named as Oedipal complex, derived from the Greek tragedy of the famous hero Oedipus. So, what happens in this stage for boys is they will have a sexual urge or liking towards their mother, and they feel their father is the rival. Here, the child will get afraid that the father will came to know about this thing and will castrate his penis. So the cancer castration anxiety arises in boys during this time. So what the child does is the child will try to identify with his father, will try to adapt the beliefs, value systems of the father, and will resolve the conflict of this stage. When it comes to a girl, she will have attraction towards her father, and she will have penis envy towards the boys because she finds that the penis is missing for her. During this time, to resolve the conflict of the stage, the child will try to identify with their mother, will try to adapt the values and belief system of the mother, and will grow. The next stage is latent stage. It is from 6 years till puberty. Here, the sexual urges will be dormant or unconscious, and the child will focus on developing their social and intellectual skills. Last stage is genital stage. Here, the sexual pleasure will be someone outside the family, or the person will know how to use their sexuality in a mature way, and the genital stage will last from puberty to death. So we will just summarize the psychosexual stages of Freud and what are the key tasks and experiences of each stage. In oral stage, it is weaning from the breast or bottle. In the anal stage, it is the toilet training. In the phallic stage, it is identifying with the adult role models or coping with the audible crisis. In latency stage, it is expanding the social context. In genital stage, it's all about establishing intimate relationships and contributing to the society through working. Thank you so much.